Hey guys, this is Karta. Welcome to my channel. Today my partner has also joined.
Hi guys, how are you? So what do we have today in this video?
Well, in this video let us check a recent game from India and Russia in Baku Chess Olympiad 2016. It is between Harikrishna from India and Sergey Karjakin from Russia.
Oh, Karjakin? Who is Karjakin?
Well, don't you know who Karjakin is? Karjakin has won the candidates tournament and will be challenging Magnus Carlsen this November 2016 on the biggest stage of World Chess Championship.
Interesting.
Well, if you say that is interesting, this game is more interesting.
Oh, let's watch it.
Sure. And let us go through the game. In this game, the white player is Harikrishna and the black player is Sergey Karjakin from Russia. Harikrishna started with e4. Karjakin responded with e5. Nf3, nc6, bishop c4. Harikrishna wanted to go into Italian opening, also known as Jacopiano. Well, Karjakin responded with bishop c5, a symmetrical response. Harikrishna castled. Karjakin preparing for castling. d3. Karjakin also castled. h3. This is to prevent the knight to come on to g4 square. d6, c3. This is a well-known opening and Karjakin responded with h6, rook e1. a5, trying to gain more space on the queen side. Harikrishna moved back his bishop. Rook e8, developing the knight onto d2 square. Karjakin wants to exchange the bishops. Harikrishna did not do it. He moved to bishop a4. Karjakin moved back his bishop to a7. Harikrishna wanted to reroute his knight to the king side by knight f1. Rook b8. So nothing more is happening here. They are just trying to maneuver the pieces. So Harikrishna decided to exchange the bishops. And then d4, the pawn break onto the center. So whenever this c3 is played, if we do a pawn break on d4, we will have a more like pawn duel on the center. So Karjakin has exchanged the pawns, then bishops. See, as I told, there is a pawn duel in the center for white, which is an advantage. Karjakin wants to gain more space on the queen side by a4. Rook onto the open file, semi-open file here. d5. So here if we take the pawn, our majority is not there and it will become an isolated d pawn. So which Harikrishna does not want. So that's why he pushed it, so that we will have the control on the center and also it will control the squares in the black side. Knight moved back to h7. So both players are rerouting their knights. Yeah, so this knight went to h5. a3, b4. We should not exchange because the queen side is very weak for Harikrishna, because there are 3 pawns for Karjakin and only 2 pawns for Harikrishna on the queen side. So it is not a good to exchange the pawns. Karjakin moved his knight to e6, connecting the rooks finally by queen d2. Karjakin came back, knight g5. So knight h, knight g4. So here all of the white pieces are looking towards the king side of black, which is quite dangerous because the combos with knight and queen is very good. So queen f5. So this move is what not well calculated by Karjakin, and this led a very beautiful move from Harikrishna. Can you pause the video and find out what is the move which Harikrishna has played? Well, he played nh f6 plus check, bang. So what do we have here? It came with a check, but it can be captured with the knight, with the pawn on g7. Is it worth? Karjakin moved away his king, losing the exchange. Why? You want to know why? So let us show you why. So if we take the pawn, if we take the knight with the pawn, there is a fork on the queen and the king, which will immediately lose the game. That's why he went to give up the exchange, Karjakin. Then Harikrishna continued to pressure and took another pawn. He's exchange up and also a pawn up, so which is a very huge advantage at grandmaster level. So Karjakin wants to fight back. Simple strategy is, when you are leading, you have to exchange the queen so that the lead will continue, and that is what Harikrishna is trying to do, to exchange the queens so that 2 knights versus 2 rooks and a knight, which is good for white. Here Harikrishna wanted to exchange, but Karjakin didn't, because he is down the exchange and a pawn. So if he exchanges the queen, so he does not have any chance to fight back. Doubling the rooks on the open file. So he is improving the position a lot, Harikrishna. Exchanging with a check. So once the queens get exchanged, the only active piece is the rook. So if you exchange that rook, then the lead is maintained for constantly forever. So with that check, he exchanged the rook, which is very good move from Harikrishna. So here Karjakin has gave up and he exchanged the rooks. He exchanged the queens, sorry. Creating a double pawn and trying to see whether he can take advantage of the double pawns or isolated pawns of white. He took one pawn, d4. Harikrishna attacked 2 pawns at the same time. Karjakin saved b pawn. Harikrishna took the f pawn. Yeah, Karjakin moved the pawn with tempo again, but here Karjakin has resigned. Why? There is no way to save the d pawn, because if you push the pawn, the rook will take, and if you don't do anything, the knight will be exchanged with the pawn, and that's a clear win for Harikrishna. This is a quite good game from Harikrishna from India. He did very good with Sergey Karjakin, even though he is a candidate champion. Keeping the pressure, and if you play the right moves at the right time, you can win with anyone. Same with Karjakin. If he plays the right moves at the right time, he can win against Magnus Carlsen. So I wish Karjakin all the best for his World Championship against Magnus Carlsen. And thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to watch more videos like this. Have fun and bye for now. Thank you.